What is up, everybody? Welcome to Surviving Rocklahoma. I am your host with the locks that rocks out of Richmond, and we are live this Monday, and I am so glad to have everybody with me. Do me a favor, like you do each week, give me a quick sound check. Let me know you guys can hear me okay. We've got a whole lot to talk about. Damn trippy right out of the gate. Rock Grinch is in the comments. I see Christian Hopkins already sending the stars. Thank you. I see Natalie, what's up? And Natalie's mama, my co-hostess with the mostest, Christy Gross, is also in the comments representing Camp Mardi Gras. We are approaching our 11th year at Rocklahoma. We got a lot to talk about in the way of Rocklahoma this evening. Let's see who else. See John Townsend. What is up, buddy? Shout out to them and Rock the River. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into things, because if you, well, I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead and pay homage to the sponsors, the folks who help power the show. First up, we've got DEB Concerts answering the question, what do you want to do with your life? And Rocky will be doing this year inside of the Roadhouse at the DEB concert stage at Rocklahoma Labor Day weekend. He's got a whole host of locals, including Dime Store, Riot, Fist of Rage, Crimson Love, Rocket Science, and several others. You know you've already got your tickets, and if you don't, well, you better get them now, because especially if you're going to be getting VIP packages, because my understanding are the upper tiers are already sold out. What's up, Rocklahoma Bitches is in the comments. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to another sponsor who makes our Rocklahoma experience 10 times more bearable, and I dare say lavish and classy as fuck, man, because he provides you with your own portable restroom for your campsite at Rocklahoma and Born and Raised, so you guys can reserve your own portable facilities for your campsite. You can even get you a swimming pool with nice, clean, cool water to keep you cool on that hot Labor Day weekend. So you don't want to be like that guy stuck out there in the dark looking for a place to go. Poo, what are you doing over there, buddy?
Shitter was full.
Yeah, I didn't call at your service rentals. We also want to give a shout out to another Rocklahoma partner, the Rocklahoma Bitches, keeping the party going for years. Ladies, how long have you been doing the Rocklahoma Bitches thing? Christy, sound off in the comments. I should know this by now. They also have their alter egos, the Redneck Bitches, for Born and Raised Country Music Festival. And at both of those festivals, they are one of the donators of the grand prize that Angel and I get signed by your Rocklahoma artists that we interact with in the media area. And we've also gave away our first guitar for the Born and Raised folks last year. So it's no, it wasn't our first, actually. That was third. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we've been doing this so long. Thank you so much to the Rocklahoma Bitches for everything you do and supporting the party. Also want to give a shout out to our partner, photography by Angel Lee, who is always bringing you stunning images of events that she covers with us. And you know what? She even just uploaded a whole bunch of new images from our 10 Years of Mayhem event that took place Memorial Day weekend. Look at that smile. I was just so happy, man. Seeing all of my friends and rock family out there, and even a mentor or two. Shout out to Lynn Hernandez of Tulsa Rocks. Thank you for donating those born and raised passes. And also, I want to give a special thank you to Angel for organizing the auction that we did, and we helped raise some money to take care of the bands as well as to help fund our festival seasons, because when you're independent, folks, this stuff ain't free. So all of you who had bought shirts, and speaking of shirts, hold on, we've got, look at this. We've got shirts that you can order now, and we will provide the link here in the comments. Where's it at? That is metalcore clothing.bigcartel. Let's see if that works right off the bat. Anyway, Angel's got some new shirts, folks, and adding to our line, and you can even get them in blue or black. We'll also share that link in the comments if it didn't work, but a huge shout out to photography by Angel Lee and Rebel for everything she did, as well as our other sponsors who helped put on the show. More about that here in a few moments. Also want to give a huge shout out to one of our other favorite sponsors. I'm talking about Rockavet. And you know what? Rockavet has an event that they just announced. We're going to be talking about that here a little bit later in the show when I have the graphic up and ready. But in the meantime, we've been doing a giveaway. So the way you qualify is you remember all of the code words that we share in the episodes. And at the end of the period, they will see who has the most correct code words. And then 4th of July, I believe it is, they're going to announce the winner of a GA Rocklahoma pass. Now, what is that code word, you might ask? Well, this week's code word is courage. Courage is your code word for the Rockavet giveaway that is going to be taking place. Christian and the gang can give you more details on all of that. But yes, 4th of July, we will pick a winner. Thank you so much to Rockavet for supporting the show. We also want to give a shout out to the Big Old Bus, bringing a bus load of debauchery to a festival near you. Not just Rocklahoma, not just Terp Float Festival that's coming up here in a couple of months, but I have a feeling that they're going to make another appearance next year, Memorial Day, at this big festival that is going to be going on in Post Oak Lodge in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We'll talk about that here in a second. Also want to give a shout out to another one of our proud sponsors, our newest proud sponsor, by the way, Paulette Haas, the realtor that rocks. Don't just get you a house. Get you a house that kicks Haas. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a first-time buyer, you're going to upgrade or maybe simplify. If you need a piece of property, call the realtor that rocks. That's Paulette Haas. You can see what she's got available at paulette.kw.com. Now, with that being said, oh yes, we also, once again, we want to give a shout out to Metalcore Clothing for hooking us up with our 10 Years of Mayhem shirts. Take you back to the green screen. We still have these available. You can still order your shirt to commemorate the 10 years of Surviving Rocklahoma event that we had a few weeks ago, or maybe you just want just a plain 10 years of mayhem. That alternate design is available on our merch page, courtesy of Metalcore Clothing. Alrighty, with that being said, I think it is time for us to kick off the show the way we always do. We're going to crack open an episode by cracking open a cold one. Now, I don't know about you, but I get all of my liquid courage from the folks that sell the suds that keep me sauced. I'm talking about Prior Liquor, one of the proud sponsors of just about all the fun in the Rocklahoma campgrounds. If you're going to be stocking up for a festival, maybe Rocklahoma, maybe something in your own town, go check out Monty and the family at Prior Liquor Wines and Spirits. And if they don't have the liquor of your choice, I guarantee you they can probably get it. So give them a shout out, or give them a holler when you're going to go and resupply. So with that said, let's go ahead and crack open a cold one on behalf of Prior Liquor Wines and Spirits. Cheers, everybody. Ah, that tastes like a Monday night. How was y'all's Monday? Drop it in the comments. Let me know how you guys were doing today. Brandy of Black Pearl says, drank too much last night, so she's recovering. Ron Grinch says, I have Fireball tonight. Nice. Christian's got his pickle beer like always. Montezuma's Revenge, says Christy. All right, folks. Well, let's go ahead, and we are going to, last week, the week before last, we were going to try to do a live stream, and I wanted to, thank everybody for coming out to the event. I wanted to thank all of our sponsors and everything. Unfortunately, my computer half crashed and froze up to the point to where I couldn't see anything that was going on, and there was just no way I could do a decent live stream. So with that being said, I do want to rewind things back a couple of weeks and thank everybody for coming out to the 10 Years of Mayhem event at the Shrine Memorial Day weekend, where we celebrated 10 years of doing this podcast. And over the last 10 years, things, we've just evolved. We've had guests from the campgrounds. We became more accepted and welcomed in by Rocklahoma itself and given credentials. And now we have just chased this dream to achieve success that I never would have dreamed when we first decided to just call it a podcast and roll with it. And with that being said, you guys showed up and showed out with so much love and generosity, participating in the auctions, buying the merch, and securing our ability to cover the festivals going forward, and also being present in that audience as I made one of the biggest announcements of my professional career in podcasting. I do want to thank our good friend Whitebird of Whitebird Productions for putting together this highlight video. All of you who are coming here and supporting us, and supporting artists, and supporting live music, and supporting this podcast, who's ready to rock your fucking faces off? Once again, that was a highlight video courtesy of Whitebird Productions. Thank you so much for that. Whitebird is new to the organization, the family, as we say. He was a good friend, recommended by I can pretty much say this, a lifelong friend that I've known since I was 15, Justin of Full Blood, who also does an awesome line of Native American comedy shows, as well as does some t-shirts and does a lot of other things. He did a couple of shows at the Shrine as well. And, you know, it wasn't what he originally had in mind, but it was very much the match that lit the fire that became the barn burner that our event was. And, in addition to Justin and Angel of Photography by Angel Lee, Prior Liquors, Wines and Spirits, and all of our other sponsors, Big Old Bus, Rock the Equinox, you know, you all had a hand in it, especially Tyler of Sick Productions, because he choreographed all of the bands for me. So it was very much a team effort, and we freaking nailed it, guys. So thank you all so much who had a hand in that event. Now, at that event, we also got to see the debut of a good friend of mine. Shane Diego's got a new project, and I was so happy to have him as one of my first bands that I lined up on the bill. And I tell you what, we had a couple of moments to have some words with him before their performance. I'm the host with the Locks That Rocks, Adam Richmond, and this is Surviving Rocklahoma, and we are celebrating 10 years of the Rocklahoma community. I've had a lot of people asking about this band. You guys are kind of new as a formed as ensemble, and you were the first band that we hooked up with to play this show. So tell me a little bit about who is Nova.
Well, I mean, the three of us, we've been friends for years, and we've always jammed together. We met in a band called British Invasion, and gosh, that's been what, 5 years ago? 6 years ago? Yeah, we've just been kind of jamming, having fun with everything, and I'm actually sitting here with two of the members of Beggar's Whiskey that's going to be playing one of the campgrounds at Rocklahoma. So we got Mike Daniels, the lead singer, and this is lead guitarist. So yeah, we got some other things going. Go Rocklahoma, right?
You guys are no stranger to this local community. Tell me about being musicians in this community.
Like, shout out T-Town. It's been a real pleasure, a real gem for me, because I came from a small town with like 2,000 people, if that, and so there wasn't a real big music scene. And yeah, Tulsa's always been super, super friendly. There's a great music scene here, lots of cool people, and yeah, so it's been a real blessing, for sure.
One thing that I've always really appreciated about the Tulsa scene is a lot of cities you go to, the music scene, that they'll tend to tear each other down. Tulsa, they seem to be a little bit more connected. Like, there's not as much of that, it seems like, which is amazing that you can get this much of a wealth of talent to get along so well.
I agree, and if it wasn't for such an accepting community, this show would have never become what it is, and we wouldn't be celebrating tonight 10 years of doing the podcast and covering this Rocklahoma community. And we've got a lot of oddballs, and we celebrate unique individuals. You're going to find somebody just like you, and we just all come together. Now, we are also about to play this historic venue. Tell me a little bit about what the Shrine is for you.
It's always a really, really great crowd. Donnie's the man. Shout out Donnie. And every time I come here, I see our music community, our music family. I love it, man.
Well, we definitely love you guys. Now, you guys are going to be kicking off the night for us, so I'm going to let you guys get ready. Once again, that was my interview with Nova. We're going to have that video and many more videos. We got a whole line. We've got 4 volumes of videos from that event, including interviews, and we're going to have some music videos coming up in the next week. Actually, speaking of, we are going to have a debut. Yes, a debut next week. Rocklahoma 2025 artist Crimson Love has duly designated our footage, our event, to be their official video that will be debuting next week right here on Surviving Rocklahoma. Thank you so much, Crimson Love and Whitebird Productions, for putting together those videos and stuff. That's something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but given certain issues, I haven't really been able to put those together. So I'm so excited that we were able to capture those. Now, speaking, let's see, in the comments, Misty says, we drive up from Kebs, Oklahoma to take part in enjoying the Tulsa music scene. I can't wait until we can all get up there more often again. Yes, that makes 2 of us, Misty Love. Shout out to Camp Rock of Love. What's up, Tawny? My neighbor is in the house. And yes, look at all of those stars. Y'all have activated a stars party. Now, if you're wondering what those stars are, folks, those are little digital pieces of currency, little bits, little coins, and that's how we support the page outside of our generous sponsors. So as a thank you for your competing in the Stars Wars, we've got some prizes. Now, I am so happy to announce, well, in addition to the big announcement at the event, which you saw in that highlight video earlier, we have been approved for several things from Rocklahoma for this year. One of the things, just like last year, we've been approved for some promotional passes that we are going to be giving away to our listeners and our viewers. Now, all of you who have already donated stars, you've already started competing. Now, we've got several sets of passes to Rocklahoma, general admission weekend passes that we are going to be giving away. I'm going to give 3 sets away over the course of the next 3 months leading up to Rocklahoma. And look at that. Angel Lee is already kicking in on the contest as well. So this week, this month, everybody who sends in stars, the top stars sender of each week will qualify for the drawing at the end of the month, which is going to include a pair of general admission Rocklahoma passes, and we're also going to throw in one of the new limited edition first prints t-shirts from Photography by Angel Lee. So you've already got a $230 packet value for this month's giveaway. Now, the easiest way to enter, you can either compete in the Stars Wars, and the top winner of each week will qualify, or you can subscribe to the Facebook page for $4.99, cancel anytime, and all the subscribers will automatically be entered. Now, we will also have other opportunities in the coming weeks to get in on that drawing that will take place at the end of the month. So make sure you tune in to Surviving Rocklahoma, especially over the course of the next 3 months. Now, in addition to that, oh wait, but there's more. I haven't figured out the contest yet, but I'm going to make y'all work for it. I also have a set of VIP weekend passes to Rocklahoma. We're going to think of a big contest to take place over the course of the summer, but yes, I think we might even give that one away at our next festival appearance, and I'll give you a hint what that one is here in a little bit. But yes, we have got a bunch of Rocklahoma passes that you guys can win just by doing what you're doing right now. Watching the show, kick in a couple of stars or subscribe, and you're already in. Now, the other thing that we've been approved for Rocklahoma, and I want to say it was the first time, but technically it's not. But we've been waiting on this ever since I said, you know what, I want to be like those guys. I want to be like those cool radio stations over there, hanging out at the concert and meeting all the fans and the listeners and having a cool place to set up. And you know what? This year, it finally happened. After 10 long years of doing the podcast and working with various community groups within the Rocklahoma campgrounds, such as Rock Event and the Scavenger Hunt, the Rocklahoma Campgrounds Map, Camp Mardi Gras, Surviving Rocklahoma, and our partner of 4 years, Photography by Angel Lee, we have been approved for a radio booth at Rocklahoma this year. Yes. Folks, and it's all thanks to you. You guys, I've long said that as long as you guys keep watching, I will keep doing this this podcast, and we haven't stopped. And it's, man, we've been through a lot of phases. It's been an evolution over the years, and I'm going to be so glad to be able to let you guys kind of see me at work in the media area, because normally I'm up in the tent, so I'm in there like the whole festival, meeting all the musicians and such, so I don't get to really interact with you festival fans and all everybody who likes to watch the show and interact with the show. But this year's going to be different, and I also have another announcement that we will be announcing here in the next couple of weeks, when we have a special guest who will be coming by the radio booth and joining us as we interact with you folks Labor Day weekend at Rocklahoma. So excited. That is going to be so much fun. You guys can see the guitars as they get signed, and you can see as they get tagged up over the course of the weekend. That's one of my favorite parts, is watching those pristine guitars end up totally just full of signatures. I am looking in here in the comments. That's amazing, brother. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Tyler. Tawny, Natalie, cheers to you, girl. Yeah, I'll drink to that. But yes, yeah, you guys will find us there on Radio Row this year. I believe we'll be next to Lynn Hernandez of Tulsa Rocks, just with over there with all the other radio stations. So excited. Now, with that, let's see, what else are there? So yeah, we are officially on our road to Rocklahoma. We're going to have your Rocklahoma tickets. You're going to see us at the festival in the radio booth, but there's also a certain deadline tonight. All of you ladies out there that wanted a chance to wear the crown, Miss Rocklahoma, the Queen of Rock, that the deadline is tonight. Get those submissions in. And you might be asking, who is Miss Rocklahoma? You are the face of the 2025 Music Festival. You represent the strong female energy in the rock music scene. Miss Rocklahoma is strong, kind, caring, leadership qualities, confident, articulate, polite, and outgoing. She has a sexy confidence about her, but she still has got class. Remember, in those submissions, no nudity or foul language. And yeah, you can find all of the details by going to rocklahoma.com and clicking up on the menu. You'll have a little window that pops up to the side, and you can click on Miss Rocklahoma. It's got all of the details there. Now, speaking of the Miss Rocklahoma pageant, or contest, rather, a representative from that very contest, Miss Erin, will be joining us here in the next couple of weeks. As soon as we get a date locked down, she's going to join us and talk a little bit more about the contest, just like she did last year. And I can't wait to visit with her. Now, we will also be joined in the next couple of weeks with some of representatives of some of the campsites that make up the campgrounds. Big Ol' Bus will be joining us here in the next couple of weeks, as well as the Rocklahoma Bitches. We are also going to have representatives from Rockavet and a couple of other campsites who want to let you know what they're all about. So if you want to have an idea of what kind of campsites you can find in the campgrounds, make sure you head on over to survivingrocklahoma.com and click on this Rocklahoma Survival Guide, where you'll find a map. You will also find some forms to where you can compete in the Rocklahoma Campgrounds Map Best Campsite Contest. And we're going to have 3 categories just like last year, but the voting will be easier than ever. We're going to have a little QR code that everybody can print out. You can share it. I believe the QR code is available now. And then you can just print that, put up on your campsite somewhere. And if you want to compete for it, you can say, hey, pull out your phone and take a picture of this and vote for our campsite. So we will go off of popular voting, and it's not going to open up until the week of Rocklahoma. All right. So also, we want to talk about a announcement that our good friends and partners from Rocklahoma, Rockavet, they have made an announcement on their Facebook page, and I'm trying to pull it up. There it is. Let me get it sized so that you guys can see it. Yes, for the first time ever, Rockavet is going to be putting on their very own show, and it's going to be the Rockavet's first annual Memorial Day weekend music festival. It's going to be held at Post Oak Lodge in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and this is not going to be the official name of the festival, but they have made the announcement that the deal is done, that they have a venue, and they are going to be doing an event, and we are going to be in attendance covering the thing. So congratulations to Rockavet. That's something that's going to be coming up next year, and I am so looking forward to it. I believe 11 bands over 2 days. It's going to be an amazing festival. I'm so excited. Let me go ahead and get that out of the way there. So, you know what? Before we get into the next segment, I think we will go ahead and, you know what? Let's play some tunes. We haven't played any music, and we're going in almost over 30 minutes here. So we're going to go ahead and dig into the ROK Box. Now, Trey of Stilnoct said, "Hey, man, we've got a single that's dropping Monday. Would you do us a favor and why don't you do a debut for us?" And I said, "You know what? I absolutely will, because I love doing debuts right here on the show." So for the first time ever, folks, this is Stilnoct.
I can see through you, living vicariously through you. Seems after everything we've been through, I'm still your pet. Raise me last, I fear I may not be kept. You never even had a clue. Couldn't see through your rules. I knew you never meant up that. See this, oh see this through. Well, you still have lonely hearts. So I brought you back, it's absurd how I was willing still try. Beg you and beg like a puppy I cried. Seems you could never handle the truth. And I told you you were the only one. You said you were done, yet my chains still hold me down to the point. And you left me for dead to deal with the thoughts in my head. Berated me words you had said that never once held such value to me. Now it's all I can taste, all I can breathe. Didn't think that's how you'd leave me to rush under misery. Can't you see to my eyes? I'm begging you, baby, don't leave me to die. Don't overthink it, don't oversee it. Just be one with it. Just come and face it. Face me, face me, face me. You told me to sit, so I stayed. You wanted a game, so I played. Honestly, I still have hope you'll return. I leave this as another lesson learned. You couldn't be more for yourself. Live for yourself and no one else. Beg for your attention, but you beat this puppy to the ground till I finally permanently quieted down.
And that was Puppy by Stilnoct. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a premiere from Stilnoct, their new debut, Puppy. It is available now on those streaming platforms. Make sure you check them out on Facebook. Once again, that is Stilnoct, who rocked the box. Remember, folks, if you would like your music featured here on the show, it's easy. Just shoot me an email, survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com, to rock the box. We remember to include a high-quality recording or video and some artwork and a little bio about you. It's what the big dogs call an EPK. So send those EPKs today. Also, thank you all you folks. The Stars Wars is in full effect, and it is a heavy-duty battle with stars flying all over the place. Thank you so much, Scott Bear, Monty, Misty, Sarah, Tawny, all of you folks throwing in the stars, and huge shout-out to Chris. Uh, Pagliolo, forgive me if I mispronounced your name, who has become a supporter. We appreciate those folks. We love to talk about local music here, and we like to let you all know where to go to see a live show. And the next one is going to be at the Vanguard, Sunday, June 22nd. That's not next week, the week after. She Hates Me Not is going to be there with Rock 2025 artists Crimson Love, as well as Bison, Circus, and Tyrannus. That's going to be an amazing show. Show starts at doors open at 5. Show starts at 6. That's an all ages show. That's the advantage of the Vanguard. Anybody can come. 222 North Main Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Also, there's an amazing bar and grill in Pryor that has been reaching out to the show, and we've been looking to put something together and do a collab. I tell you what, it's a go and check this out at Big Belly Burgers presents their Summer Bash, including the one of the folks that you saw earlier in the show, Shane Diego, is going to be out there. And man, I'm told these folks have some amazing food, but they also do some live music. They've got free music, food specials, beer specials, free pool. Get your pool stick out and hang out with your cue out. I'm saying cornhole, all ages show, family friendly, and free admission. This is a free show, including Shane Diego music, I Forget, Jackson Glasby, Brad Pilgrim, Seven Layer Circle, much more. You can find out more details on their Facebook page. That's Big Belly's Burgers in Pryor, Oklahoma. I'm going to do my best to make it out to that festival. They've got a festival ticket giveaway as well. Rocklahoma and Born and Raised passes will be up for grabs at the event. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. That one's coming up July 26th. So put that in your calendars. Go out there, have some amazing burgers and watch some live music. Play some free pool and have a chance to win Rocklahoma and Born and Raised tickets. I think yes. In addition to that, folks, our next festival that you will be able to catch us, we will be live. We will be there with a booth, slinging swag and doing our coverage of the Terp Float Festival at Diamond Head Resort here, not next month, but the month after, July 31st through August 2nd, it looks like. August 3rd. It looks Diamond Head Resort. Whole host of bands right there. We want to thank our friends at Terp Float Presents for inviting us out to cover this festival. I can't wait. They did an amazing job at Post Oak Lodge. It's where we fell in love with that venue with their Terps and Chains Festival. And we'll be joining them here at Diamond Head Resort July 31st for the Terp Float Festival. We'll have our booth there, and you can get some shirts. Also get entered to win those Rocklahoma passes. And I tell you what, if we get enough of you folks that RSVP to go to that festival, I think I might do a giveaway out there. Yeah, I think that would be a good place to do our next one of our next big prizes. So make sure that you go ahead and get your tickets now. RSVP, let them know that Surviving Rocklahoma sent you, and we'll see what we can put together for that festival. I can't wait for that one, folks. And as we were saying, coming up Labor Day weekend, we are under 100 days away from Rocklahoma 2025. I am so excited about this festival, not just because I devote my whole year and a podcast to preparing for it, but it's just a celebration of family, good times, life, liberty, and the pursuit of rock. And yes, we will be rocking from our radio booth like one of the big dogs: Five Finger Death Punch, Marilyn Manson, Alice Cooper, Shinedown, Knocked Loose, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, 311. That's my band to see. They are on my bucket list. If I get to meet 311, I might fangirl out. I'm just saying. I'm a huge fan of them. And let's not forget some of the legends that are going to be there, including Marky Ramone, who's going to be playing some of the Ramones. Also, Bruce Dickinson is going to be there. Lita Ford and Sebastian Bach is going to be at the pre-party at the DEB concert stage. And we got some more surprises we're working on, but I can't confirm anything yet until I hear back from them. So till it's in writing, I can't say anything, but we got some more in store for you guys this Labor Day weekend. I can't wait. We also want to give a shout out to one of our proud sponsors and a festival that we have been covering for several years now. They've been doing it as long as we've been doing the page. Huge shout out to our good friend Lori Badass Brass and all of our friends that help out with the Rock the Equinox, who will be celebrating their 10th year, featuring Nine Left Dead, Left on Red, Cura, Dime Store Riot, the Normandies, Fist of Rage, We Are Araya, She Hates Me Not, Waking the Sleeper, Strength and Agony, 7 Foot Monkey, some of my favorites: Infall, Oklahoma Blood, Over Edge, Five Body Blade. Guys, there's just so many bands playing, and hey, it's a free festival, so bring your kids. It's like a rock family reunion. You can bring the whole family down. It's on Lake John Wells, Stigler, Oklahoma. You can bring the inflatable devices or your kayak or whatever the case may be. I'm going to have my kayak out there because, you know, I love to get out there Saturday morning for a wake and bake on the lake with my card. You know, we do things legal around here as far as you know. But with that being said, folks, yeah, all you need to bring is a little bit of cash for the food trucks, but great environment. I'm even going to have one of the bounce houses out there. Thank you for inviting Adam's Backyard Bouncers to bring one of the bounce houses for the kiddos for that festival. Appreciate it so much. You know, folks, as the hour starts to wind down, we covered a lot tonight, and I want to give a thanks once again to all of you for tuning in to the show. You know, doing this show is just the highlight of my week each and every week. Cracking open a cold one, enjoying some music and talking about music and live events with you folks. It's just, I'm super lucky to be able to keep doing this, and I owe it all to you folks. Now, if you would like your music featured here on the show, shoot me an email, survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com, and you can rock the box. Now, all of you military and service active first responders and all of that, folks, send us your service picture. We'd like to honor our warriors here on the show as we forgot what we call that. Yes, show us your war face, y'all. Now, also, if you've got a story, if you've got an article or a review, or you just want to write about your favorite event, send us your stories. Email survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com for a chance to have your story shared on the Facebook page or on the website. Now, remember, it doesn't matter where you're consuming the content. Remember to hit that like and follow and subscribe buttons. Those matter. And we need to get those numbers up, folks, because we unlocked some really cool things, especially on that YouTube channel. And while you're at the YouTube, hit that subscribe, man, because we've got some awesome videos that are going to be dropping over there over the next couple of weeks, including interviews with the bands from our event, some music videos, and some pretty fun stuff that came on behalf of our comedian friends that from Full Blood. Thank you so much for those. I forget all of the details on that, but he can share it in the comments. But this is also a good time to thank our sponsors once again. DEB Concerts, who will be rocking the DEB concert stage inside the Roadhouse, because you know what Doug always says, what do you want to do over there? I want to rock. Yeah. Now, also want to give a shout out to At Your Service Rentals, bringing your own portable restroom for your campsite at Rocklahoma and Born and Raised, as well as your swimming pools with nice, crisp, clean, cool water. Head on over to aysrentals.com. Also want to give a huge shout out once again to our proud partner, Photography by Angel Lee, for covering our all of our events and getting those wonderful pictures of all of us as we celebrated 10 years of surviving Rocklahoma. You can find all of these images and much, much more on her Facebook page, Photography by Angel Lee. Also want to give a shout out to the Rocklahoma Bitches for bringing the party to not only Rocklahoma, but the local music scene as well, including their contributions to the Rocklahoma Scavenger Hunt, where they donate those guitars that we will be getting signed in the radio booth by all of the artists that we interact with at Rocklahoma, and as well as Born and Raised, as the Rocklahoma or the Redneck Bitches put on their country hats a couple weeks later, and we show them how to party. Now, also want to give a huge shout out to the Big O Bus, bringing a busload of debauchery to a festival near you. Not only Rocklahoma, not only Rock the Equinox, but little birdie tells me they will be at the Terp Float Festival as well. Also want to give a shout out to Rockavet, who believes music is medicine, and we've been giving that medicine away for over 6 years with over 200 passes to Rocklahoma and other music festivals. Speaking of, as we mentioned earlier, they will be having their first festival next year, Memorial Day weekend. Mark your calendar, details to come. And I was wrong earlier. Not 11 bands over the course of 2 days. That's 11 bands per day for a total of 22 bands. And yes, you can get more details at Rockavet. And don't forget that code word, courage, if you're collecting those. If you are looking for past code words, you can rewatch one of our old live streams on Facebook and YouTube as well. Now, we also want to give a shout out to Metalcore Clothing for producing our t-shirts. And we are so glad to have our official store where you guys can get your Surviving Rocklahoma merch. All you got to do is we'll provide the link in the comments, but you can also find them on our Facebook page. That's metalcoreclothing.bigcartel.com. And you've got several shirts, including our logo shirt, designed by Photography by Angel Lee, produced by Metalcore Clothing, as well as our 10 Years of Mayhem event shirt, and the first ever line of Photography by Angel Lee t-shirts available in pink, blue, and red. We also want to thank Paulette Haas of Keller Williams Realties, realtor that rocks. Paulette Haas. Remember, folks, if you are looking for a change in your living situations, it doesn't matter if you're going to upgrade or you just want something different, call the realtor that rocks, Paulette Haas, so you can get you a house that kicks Haas. You can find her at paulette.kw.com. And with that, folks, it's been about an hour, so before we sign off, let's celebrate a show that went smooth, a lot smoother than last week. So here's to you all, folks. Cheers. On behalf of Prior Liquors, Wines, and Spirits, cheers. Alrighty. And most of all, thank you, folks, those of you who participated in the Stars Wars. Man, look at all those stars. I think Monty clinched it today, but it was a heated battle with stars flying everywhere. Oh my gosh, you guys may have set a record. I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can see how many you guys have sent. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'll have to do an official figure tomorrow after the live stream. So, on a personal note, folks, before I sign off, I just want to thank all of you all in advance for bearing with me, as I am going to be extremely busy, and I've got a lot of things on my plate the next couple of months, actually. And thank you all for your prayers and your healing wishes to both of my parents. My dad had a back surgery a couple of months ago, and unfortunately there was complications, so he had to have a follow-up surgery, which has left him pretty much immobile. So I've been taking care of him, and then my mom had a knee replacement surgery today, so she's also going to be down. So I'm going to be taking care of my parents a lot over the next couple of months, so that may mean that I don't have quite as much time to devote to all of the community events that we do, but I've had an outpouring of support both on my personal page and in my emails. So I just wanted to thank each and every one of you that follow my personal page and stuff. I don't put a whole lot out there in the public, but your wishes have they've been taken hold, and my dad's making a very good recovery. So we appreciate all of you folks and your well wishes. Now, on that note,